Simon, second full season here in Manitoba. What did you see from yourself from a personal perspective in growth?
For sure, a good season for me. I think developed a lot, defensively, offensively. Felt second season, as you said, felt more comfortable with everything hockey-wise, outside hockey, language. So for sure, a good season.
One of the things we talk about with this group is integration, and it's a little easier, I think, for guys now because you have there's a lot of Swedish guys. So you could have just stuck with the Gabe Gustafsons, the Axel Janssons, Kevin Stenlund, all that. But it seemed like But it seems like that everybody was integrated regardless of nationality. That you guys were all just kind of connected.
Yeah, no, I feel like this group is such a good group. Everyone enjoys spending time with each other. Everyone get along, and we just have a lot of fun together. So, yeah, such a good group, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Does it help though to have those guys, those Swedish guys here that have a little familiarity, can speak the language, and assist you if you need it?
Yeah, for sure. It's always nice to just speak your own language too. Go for dinner sometimes with them, and just kind of sometimes you miss Sweden, of course, and that gives a little bit of it. So it's nice, of course.
Well, what did you learn about Winnipeg, your second year, full year here, and kind of gaining as you push towards becoming an NHLer? What did you learn about the city?
Well, I haven't been too much around the city. Of course, some new places I've been to, but mostly I feel like it's just been hockey. It's been a lot of hockey. So, yeah, for sure, some new parts. Like we went to that homeless shelter, which was really nice to see how that was and to help out. So, yeah.
What have been some, I guess, on that standpoint, some of the biggest cultural differences maybe that were maybe harder to get accustomed to, or maybe something you didn't know? Was there anything that in this 2 years here in Canada that culturally that might have been hard to, or that you enjoyed getting to know?
I feel like Canada overall is kind of similar to Sweden, actually. Of course, there's some difference in cultures and so. So I wouldn't say it's been too hard to, what do you say, come in here and in that way. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say the difference that cultures is, but for sure there is some differences. Yeah.
And just looking back at the season, the playoffs particularly, last year was the Admirals who eliminated you. You got another crack at them this year, 2 overtime wins, and you're a win away from moving on. And then the next 2 games you lose, including the 1-goal game to get eliminated. Just how difficult, I guess, was it to digest this playoff exit when you consider all that?
Yeah, it was very difficult, especially in the way that we went out the last game. We scored a 1-1 goal, and then 30 seconds later they scored a 2-1, but also that we lost against them last year and this year again. And I feel like we were the better team over 5 games too. So of course it's very tough to deal with it. So it's just tough to go out in that way because, like I said, I feel like we were better than them. We could have for sure gone through.
When it comes to the learning experience of this series, what is your takeaway? When you, like you said, 2 chances to close it out and you get eliminated. It's hard to win in the playoffs. We know that. How much did you learn through this series in terms of getting better and making sure, or at least getting a better situation to put yourself on the other side of winning a round?
Yeah, I don't think there was. Like I said, we played very well, I feel like. For sure some things we could have done better, but I think everyone feels not happy about how we played, but
proud.
Proud. We're proud of our performances during this series. But yeah, of course we didn't want to go out in that way either. We wanted to be in the next round. So yeah, I don't know.
What do you feel like you need to work on in the summer in order to get your game to that next level?
Speed, first strides, more powerful in the strides. And also I feel like I know I can contribute more in offensive parts of the game, so I just need to work on that a bit. But yeah, mostly power and get up to that top speed fast.